Good morning, everyone. This is the live collective reading for the 5th of November, 2018. And yes, there's going to be a lot of that remember the 5th of November thing today. But it doesn't pertain to that particular movie. So anyway, good morning. I hope you guys had a fabulous week and hope you took advantage of the daylight savings, or hopefully it didn't get you into too much trouble. Anyway, this is the collective reading. We are embarking on these new platforms, these new beginnings, and if you are still holding on to the past, and it is going to do a lot of draining on you. Yeah, let go of strings that are left better to fray. All right, so guys, as a collective, again, all right, so first off, this is collective, so if it resonates, awesome. Let me know in the comments, reach out in personal message. You can find me on all social platforms, reach out to me. If it doesn't, again, reach out to me. You can ask for clarification, you can book your own personal reading, or you can let it fall away. So if you are just chiming in, say hello, and hi, blah, blah. Beautiful. If you hang out to the end and you are still, up for it, I will give you your own personal projection. So let's start with the collective. I wanted to see where we were going before I turned on the camera. Got 4 cards pulled. Treasure Island, Yin, Time to Go in reverse, TikTok. Now, if a card is in reverse, it doesn't mean something horrendous or detrimental, whatever word you feel like using. It all marries as a story. And no matter what, in the end, everything is always going to be okay. So this is talking about, again, new beginnings. This ties in with everything. What you are seeking is going to make you expand as a person. Not physically, unless you're in the process of that. I don't know. But you are in the receiving mode. You have been tying off all these loose ends. I'm moving the camera. And for one, even if you are not ready in your mind to go, your destiny is waiting for you. And you're going to get there kicking and screaming, or you can get there willingly. One of them offers to get you there a little bit more rested. And I really hope that you go for that one. But regardless of whether or not you're ready, it is time. It is time to let go of the past. It's time to work on this new platform. I don't know if this is talking about personal relationship. Again, whatever resonates for you. If this is talking about a relationship, then you have to make room in your heart for the other person to be there. You have to let what's occupying the heart go, because it is not a service to anyone. If you're holding on to a relationship because you don't want to hurt that person, then it's going to hurt the person doubly, because you are wasting their time and you're holding them back from a love that is much, well, it's meant for them. And this is talking about career, then you're probably going through a career change, or just, this is a theme of new beginnings and recreating your world to fit your personal perception and image, not anyone else's. So doing this completely unapologetically, knowing that it's for the best and receiving everything that you've been putting out. Hi, Matthew. So again, it's time to go. You got to let the past go and make room in your life for the treasures to behold. So I hope that resonated. And as far as where I'm being pulled to now, we have mermaids and dolphins. Let's see. Doreen Virtue, PhD. I have cards before her PhD, after her PhD. I feel like we're a part of her process in that. Not trying to brag or make anyone jealous, but you witness someone's growth if you are looking at the before and after of Doreen Virtue. Okay. If you're just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world, and if you hang out to the end, I'll give you your own personal projection. And I'll also timestamp this, so, there's not that daunting weight of when is this going to be over if you just really wanted to hear the collective. And again, it's a collective, so if it resonates, awesome, let me know. And if it doesn't, you can either let it fall away or ask for clarification. All right, we have 4 cards from this deck. you're being helped. Hello, divine intervention. Simplify your life. Set your sights higher. Soulmate relationship. Now that's cute, right? I know I'm a fan. So, coming in from where we were just talking about the whole letting go. Hi, Danny. Talking about letting go of that string that's better left to fray. Making room in your life. It is divinely inspired. When you have that divine inspiration, don't overthink things because that'll screw you over. And I'm no exception to that. I am the person who analyzes everything to death. And there's two things in my life that have been the most difficult. Learning patience and learning not to analyze everything to death, because in looking for something, whether it's good or bad, you're gonna find it. So again, if you search hard enough, you're gonna find what you're looking for, and it's either going to make you or break you. So again, don't overanalyze everything. Follow the divine inspiration when it happens. Get that little click that happens into place and just make your move. Trust that you are going to be helped, because help is there. You're working on finding your tribe. I don't care if it's in a romantic sense, or if you're looking for friends, or if you're looking for, these spiritual groups. I'm part of Zen Rose Garden. I just did the live reading event for Sunday, like literally 5 minutes before I came on here. And those people are my tribe. Those people, it's a constant elevation of personal expansion. It is that spiritual a la carte. That is my soul tribe. You are finding your soul tribe wherever they happen to be in the world. So again, if you haven't checked out Zen Rose Garden yet, check it out if you are chiming in from Zen Rose Garden. Hey, Holmes. You're being helped. You're getting all these signs before you. Seriously, I've been seeing tens everywhere, mirroring numbers. It's ridiculous. And it's ridiculous in the positive sense, because you're asking yourself, is this real? Yeah, it's real. Cowbell, Danny, really? No, I actually didn't do the astrological sign yet, Phantom. But if you hang out to the end, I'll pull a card for you on personal projection. Guys, if you're just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world, and well, feel free to share, like, subscribe, all that jazz, because I'm glad that you're spending your time with me. Okay, so you're finding your tribe, you're getting the divine inspiration, follow it. Don't overanalyze everything. You're gonna hate yourself if you do that. Yes, Matthew, you and David got the cowbell to Danny. I thought he was immune to it. Turns out no. I'm not a fan of it. I did not like that on Facebook. Remember when everyone went through those liking phases? You like a million things in a day. Ugh, God, I think I like maybe 10 things now. No, Danny, no. All right. No, I started it because it was from SNL, with Will Ferrell and all those people. It was hysterical then. You guys took something beautiful and made it a monster. I hope you're proud of yourself. Phantom, no, not you too. You guys are awful. All right, guys. From the deck, Art Through the Starstream Oracle, and this is by Cheryl Yambach Rose. I think I pronounced the last name right. Oh, Matthew, you guys are terrible. Okay, with these new beginnings, trust that there are fulfilling opportunities on the horizon, and you don't have to see everything before you. You don't need to make sure that every step is executed perfectly. You got to trust that people are going to meet you halfway, that you are meeting the correct people, and that you are falling into yourself. Who said that? I think it was Crystal Fuentes. She is the ladies coach, and if you haven't checked her out yet, check her out. I don't care if you're a male or female. It's a moot point to me. There's a lot of personal growth there. And illumination, it can be so daunting to try and see the entire staircase. Know that there is an entire staircase, and each step will become illuminated. You'll see what you need to do. You'll act accordingly, and it is leading you to this huge manifestation playground. Everything that you want, or things that you didn't even know that you want because you didn't know it existed, is coming into play. And the best part about this is, in letting go, you know what you don't want anymore. You know what you are not about anymore. And that in itself is a freedom. You never know how much is too much until you hit the too much and you're like, all right, I can't be part of this. And it's not done maliciously, is just pulling a cord on an experience that you do not need to be part of anymore. And let's see, where are we going now? This is a intuitive field trip. I love it. Funky, funky, funky. Everybody clap your hands. You're Christopher Walken there. Why do you hate me? Oh, goodness. All right. You are not going to see my shame of decks everywhere, but they're everywhere. And I want you to know that. Okay, from Kyle Gray. This is where we're being pulled to next. Okay, angel prayers. And then we're going to do healing with the angels. And romance is definitely coming last today, I think. If you want to book your own personal reading, everything's going to be in the description. If you want to find me on social media, hop to it. All the names are the same, really. Everybody clap your hands. I can't even think of the name of the song right now. I think, is it the Electric Slide? Yes, Danny. I was feeling so anxious earlier, but going live and connecting with everyone on the live and doing this, I'm feeling a lot more centered now. This is how I know that this is my passion and something that I'm going to be doing in this lifetime, you know, continuously, because it is so centering, and I really love connecting with you, the watcher, with this, and everyone I do readings with. We have Earth Angel. Express your creativity, much like I just did, you know? Live life on the edge. There is not one single person on the planet like you. The time, the location, the influence around you, there's not a single person like you. And that is what makes you so important. Yeah, you add something to the mix. Peaceful Warrior. Open your heart. This is a union card. And wouldn't you know it, dag nabbit. Now, again, this isn't talking, it doesn't have to talk about twin flames or divine unions like that. This is connecting to people who make your heart sing, who push you down that road of creative success and speaking your truth, growing on a, maybe social, but a personal spiritual platform. Everyone is falling into their past, falling into themselves, breaking away from the characters that we were taught growing up. And it wasn't, it may have been done maliciously. I guess it's really about your personal storyline, and if it was done maliciously, I'm so sorry. But we had all these ideas of who we were supposed to be growing up, whether it was rewarded through family and acceptance, or taken away because we had that feel of abandonment. We needed a person to be there and they couldn't be there the way that we needed to. And again, that's a lot of healing work to work with. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. This is setting boundaries. You know, people have crossed the line with us so much in the past, getting to where we are now, that we cannot bend like that anymore. We are flexible in getting to the path, but we are not flexible in letting people cross the lines in order to get to us and try to put things in their favor. It is a false mirroring. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that term, false mirroring. So sing your truth and know that you are, I said this in the live reading just before I came on. There is, okay, life is this beautiful mosaic picture that you have no idea what the picture is of at first, or even in this moment. If you knew what it was, you wouldn't need to be here. You are a very important thread. You don't see where you blend into another thread or get to the end of the line, and nor should you. But you have a very important piece, and without you, the picture isn't complete. So allow for your creative nature to go where it wants to be and follow it. Follow the expansion. If it's that feeling of suppression, that is what you are pulling away from. If it is that feeling of expansion, whether or not there's anxiety into it, because I get it, it's the unknown. I had so much anxiety earlier. It's okay. Face the fear and do it anyway. If you are afraid to do something, but you know that it is good for you and you know that it is your path, it is the hugest disservice to yourself and all people involved to even put it off, because again, you're going to get to your destination, but whether or not you get there kicking and screaming is totally up to you. One is going to make you more exhausted. I have an angel on my lap right now. That's my cat's name. Sometimes she's a fallen angel, sometimes not so much. And by the way, hey to all my new subscribers, awesome to make your acquaintance. My name is Erin. I have been doing tarot and oracle readings for a little over 20 years now, and I absolutely love it. And I recently changed the name of this to Savic Insights. It was inspired through my soul bro, Danny, who it originally was my name, but you know, everyone has such cool names. I wanted one, but I didn't, one of them just didn't resonate until I looked at a book that I'd ordered online called The Wild, and inside the front and back was named Savic. So I looked up, and it's Sanskrit to serve. Anyway, so I did that with Insight, and it felt right. You know, I have no idea where this is going, but we'll know when we get there. All right, we're working with fours today. Thank you, Danny. We have manifestation, balance, harmony, divine guidance. I really sincerely think that this is just clarifying everything that I've been talking about in this reading, in the live reading in Zen Rose Garden, in all the readings that I have done collectively with people who are coming for personal readings. Again, we are on this new beginning, and oh my God, do you deserve it more than ever. You have done so much internal work. You have been breaking that character that was bestowed upon you, absolutely, and you're finding balance. And I think that a lot of us are a lot more willing. We are finding the willpower to find that divine inspiration and just go with it, because honestly, what's the worst that can happen? That is something to keep highly into perspective. What is the worst that can happen? Is it something that would just be a discomfort for a while? Because in most cases, that's what it is. So know that those discomforts will pass, but it is going to lead you to something so much more beautiful. And you'll know when you get there. You may not know where you're going right now, but you have the idea, you have the intentions, and you have the heart. Step, step, step. One thing at a time. You don't need to see everything at once. All right, guys, we're going to finish up this reading with love, because I love love and all the ways it expresses itself. I'll say that until I'm blue in the face. Probably a darker shade than that one too. Hi, Ashley. Ashley, I'm on the live late tonight, but I'm still doing it. I do not want to miss a live reading event if I don't have to. This is something I absolutely love. Okay, back to the live reading. Okay, I'm going to speak to various forms of relationship. You know, single and looking, reconciliation, new and old relationships. Thank me. I love your channel. Guys, if you haven't checked out Ashley's channel, it's the XOXO Goddess. Check it out. My God, she is so authentic and, you know, just ever in the moment. And you feel like she's like really talking to you. And I love it. A lot of her readings resonate. There's all these little awesome nuggets of information. Check it out. Hop to it. Yeah, well, I'm not saying it just to say it, Ashley. That would be obnoxious. You can always tell when someone has this falseness to them. It can be, you know, just something little that stands out. And it can be so off-putting. I really don't want any part of stuff like that. So I'm saying it because I feel it. And if anyone ever feels like I'm not being authentic, please personal message. I think that's where we're going. Ugh, again with the fours. Stability is coming into play, guys. Whether you like it or not, the chaos is dwindling. Which one is it? There's one more in here. I know it. There we go. How do you like them apples? Oh. Oh, and in the upcoming month, maybe month and a half, I will be doing another hypnosis session with Zen Rose Garden. I did past life regression this last month. It was incredible. Well, for one, I'm a certified hypnotist, and my favorite thing is past life regression. I love seeing where people have been, who they were, and what they bring into this life. So if that's something, check it out. And again, you can always personal message me for that too, because you can do it on video chat. I've been doing that with people all over the world. It's fun. And again, you get to see who people were. Well, reach out, my beloved. Okay, so if you are single and looking, for one, you cannot have the ideas of relationship that you had growing up. It was a different time, different conditions. It's not who you are. So really make your own rules and be flexible with them. Hi, DJ Mexicano, D Texas. Well, welcome. I'm doing the last bit of the reading with romance, and if you hang out after the end, I'll give you your own personal projection of whichever deck that I used, or if I'm pulled to a certain one. Totally your call. Okay, so if you're single and looking, then you have to not expect everything to happen at once. Yes, you've done all this amazing self-work, and you have grown so much as a person. You've been more solid, falling into yourself. You have to be able to have these conversations and getting to know someone. Now, that can be something as simple as, you know, what do you see for yourself going down the road? And you would have to actually be authentic in saying that too. You should, oh God, authenticity is the biggest thing ever. For one, it saves time. It's efficient in time. The biggest disrespect you can do to someone is waste their time. They don't get those minutes back. Have those hard conversations and feel the fear and do it anyway. That is the biggest thing in here. When faced with fear, fear is what starts compressing us, what starts all these conditions. Live unconditionally and live moving forward. So if you're talking about reconciliation, then you got to have, you know, those conversations on why it didn't work out in the first place, where you were in your headspace and your heart space, what you were looking for, and see if that's something that you guys can, you know, mend, or if that's something that you guys have to lovingly pull away from. Either way, it's going to serve you incredibly. Everything is going to work out, but as long as you get out of your own way and to which direction you are going, because you want to see where everyone else is going, but you cannot sway your path to meet up with someone else's just because you think that it's going to look good. You're not a character. You're a human being, and you want to, even at that, you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and this is your platform. This is an a la carte. Pick and choose and do it unapologetically. It's not you taking advantage of anyone. It's you living your truth. So make the effort. And if this is talking to long-standing relationships, then you guys coming off this whole tying up the loose ends thing and starting this new chapter with them, and I've seen it in multiple long-term relationships. You got to start courting each other again. You have to put out that effort. You got to do those dorky little things like those little love texts and those messages. Pick up something small that they like. Always do those little things because they add up and count. And it reignites the passion. It lets them know that you're still interested. It's courting. You got to do that. So see where you guys are now and move on from there. Again, every relationship has two possibilities. Hi, Nina. You either go the distance, but you have to actually make sure that you're doing it not just, it's not the quantity of years, it's the quality. So always choose quality over quantity. I cannot stress that enough in any situation. Either you're gonna go the distance authentically, or you're gonna break up. And really, even a breakup is good because it shows you what you are not willing to bend yourself for. So that is gonna conclude today's reading. Guys, if you are still here, the timestamp was 24:42. So if you guys want your own personal projection, let me know now. I will pull from where I am pulled to, or if you have an idea deck of what I used in here, hop to it. So, ready, set, go. Who wants a card pulled? If it's going to be quiet, I'm going to log off, but lovingly. And thank you guys for being here. All right, for the XOXO goddess, I'm getting healing with the angels for you. Ooh, okay. There's two that are, yep. Three. What first came out was dreams. Then I was pulled to truth and integrity and blessings. I don't know if you've been having communication problems, but I feel like, for one, you have to pay better attention to your dreams. You are growing exponentially as far as one of the five clairs, clairvoyant, clairaudience, clairsentience, one of those, or multiple of those. It's really moot point to me. You're just growing exponentially as an intuitive, and for one, you're not trusting it at all. You are not following the divine inspiration. It scares you how much you are opening. You're wondering if it's true or not. This is a huge blessing for you. This is going to build up your platform exponentially. This has nothing to do with dating with you. This has nothing to do with any other life situation. Normally, I would branch it out to those in the off chance that it is. This is you working on your intuitive skills, and this is going to be how you deliver yourself to the public. Yes, your upgrades, and it is hugely anxious for you. It is breaking out of a shell, and you want to go back into that shell. You can't go back into that shell, but you want to. So pay attention to your dreams. You are getting people who are popping in who you haven't seen in years, who may have crossed over, but you have spirit coming in. Make note of what they are telling you, the feeling behind it, and what it is trying to tell you. And you got to speak your truth more, because I feel like you have like that hack, that cough, all those things. The more you accept it, the stronger you'll get. The blessings will come to you. And again, I'm getting it very strictly for your service to the world. So, wow, hey, everyone, if you're just chiming in, hi, my name's Erin, and this is Savic Insights. I've been doing readings since I was 12 years old. I'm 33 now, and I just finished the Daily Collective. If you are still here and you want a personal projection, let me know. I'll go to where I'm either guided to go, or if you have a specific deck that I have used. Well, you wanna know what? You have my personal contact info. I cannot wait to hear it. And if anyone else wants a card pulled, let me know. Hi, Asia. Okay, for you, I'm actually getting mermaids and dolphins. And then I'll get you Nina. All right, so Asia, you are putting everyone first before you. You cannot give from an empty well. You feel like, I get that you feel like you have given to yourself enough, but you were really doing this nurturing thing. So you had planted all these seeds. You had to nurture them so that they can grow. Now they're starting to sprout. You still have to mind them, still have to water them. And well, after Nina, and guys, if I miss you, please keep personal messaging me, because it is not my intention to message you. Let yourself receive. You cannot give from an empty well, Asia. It is okay to have someone fill your cup. You've been filling your cup for a while. Life can meet you halfway. And again, the more that you give and get, the more you keep those two in balance, the more that your cup will overflow. And really, there's only expansion in this, and allowing yourself to receive good. You can't just put it off. I hope that made sense. And for Nina, I'm going with Wisdom of the Oracle. Sure. Okay. Guys, again, if you're just chiming in, and I miss you, it's not intentional. I'll be on for a few more minutes. I'm really happy that you guys are spending the time with me. I'm glad that made sense to you, Asia. Okay, what does Spirit want to tell Nina? We shall see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's happening. Okay. All right, Nina, you can't hold back your gifts, okay? They're not going to be rejected. There are loyal hearts around you, and it could be in the romantic form, soul tribe form, or, you know, just people of your personal contacts, like family, friends, all those people, they are loyal to you. You can speak your truth and you can display your gifts for them without them rejecting you. That is a huge thing for you right now. You have to be flexible and know that, okay, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but you're not going to be ridiculed for it. If anything, they're going to be impressed that you actually have the confidence to display yourself in such a way. It is not you being arrogant at all. You do not have to worry about arrogancy in this, but you do have to connect to a higher power. You cannot break down your gifts anymore. You're a strong influence and you have to embrace it, and don't hold back just because you're nervous about it. So I hope that that made sense. Who would like to go next? Guys, if you want to book your own personal reading, everything is in the description of my page, and after I post this, it will be in the description of that too. I'm glad. Thank you, Nina. Okay, so who would like to go next? Okay, blah, blah. I like your name. All right, blah, blah. You're getting romance. Okay, there's that one. And there's... Okay. Yeah, okay, you're getting 3. Alrighty, so, blah, blah. With past relationships, is my mother on? Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Okay, so you have to release your ex. Codependency was an issue, and career and finances. You have to have those boundaries in place with any relationship that's coming into play, and you cannot hold this new relationship. I have no idea what your romantic status is, but you cannot hold you cannot hold current relationship or incoming relationships to previous ones. Codependency was an issue, whether or not this person was a drain on your energy, or if there was addiction problems or anything like that. You cannot mirror that onto the love that currently is or the one that's coming in. You have to let them go. You have to realize them for the teachers that they were and let it pass through. You have to create space for something better to fill in that spot. So I hope that that made sense. If not, personal message me. Would anyone else like a card pulled? I have the Electric Slide song stuck in my head tonight, and it is making me crazy. All right, you'd like to be up next. Okay, for you, okay, I'll get Phantom after. DJ, this one's for you. Everybody clap your hands. See, I'm gonna be doing it all night. I mean, go ahead. Trust your vibes and clear your vibes. 2 things happening there. And this is, again, mirroring. Okay. I don't know what you do to relax. You can go on a meditative walk, center. You can have a salt bath. You can just have a regular hot water bath like, you know, me, because, you know, savage. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, do whatever it takes to make you centered. Go out and get in nature. Let your feet hit the ground. Do anything that you can find meditative. I don't even, just whatever works for you. You have to clear your vibes. You have to get out of your mind that you have to like and be part of everyone's story. You don't. A chlorine bath. That's a swimming pool, Danny. That's a swimming pool. You don't have to be friends with everyone. Not everyone is meant for your life, DJ, and you can trust your vibes. Yes, some people are gonna come in and it'll be like that, oh, that pull away feeling. Don't second guess it. You're going to waste so much time on them. They're going to bite you in the ass. That doesn't need to be part of your story. So let them go, stay centered. You don't have to be everyone's friend. It is such a disservice, and it spreads you too thin. I feel like you often spread yourself too thin that you end up cracking, and that puts you right into hermit mode. So I hope that that made sense. Phantom. Phantom. Did I put this? I did. I put it in the wrong deck. How dare I? It's a thing. Is my mother still here? Mom. Mom. Mom there. Hey, Mom. All right, so this is for Phantom. I was pulled to Wisdom of the Oracle. Guys, if 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 cards come out, that's fine. If more come out, that's really a personal reading, so I would like to not do that. Well, again, if I miss your pop-up, it's not intentional, so keep messaging. And again, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, send me your firstborn, all those things. No, I'm kidding. Please don't. Not into any of that. Hey, Mom. I am not Rumpelstiltskin, please. Don't do that. Okay, Phantom. You have not for you. This is like DJ. Okay, you don't have to be part of everything that you set out to do. Yes, you have all these dreams and ambitions, and it is awesome, but you can't do everything at once. You cannot be everything to everyone, and you have to be okay in pulling back your energy in a respectable way, because you're making a promise to a situation or to a person that you can't fulfill. So that doesn't change the outcome, but it changes the trust level, of which you don't need that in your world. And also, like I said, I'll say this a million times, life is an a la carte, and you can pick and choose what you want, but be careful what you want, because not everything is going to be meant for you. Trust that it is going to, well, what you put your energies into is what's going to grow. And you don't want it to grow from a junk storm. I'm going to say that. I'm censoring that. So, who else would like a card pulled? I hope that made sense, Phantom. If not, personal message me. I'll make clarification on it, but just if it did, let me know. That's my favorite part. I love knowing that something resonated with you, and ever clear, everything to everyone. Yeah, good one. No, I'm not saying that, Matthew. All right, God, I like replacing swear words. I think it's funnier. All right, Mom. Which deck would you like me to pull from, or do you just kind of want me to go to where I'm pulled? A shirt storm. I'll take that, sure. Yeah, shirts. Sometimes they're polos. All right, Mom. For you, I'm actually getting Ask Your Guides. Wing it. Bye. I didn't use this tonight, but I'm being pulled to it for you, so I hope that that's cool, Mom. Please don't reject me. I love you. I think this cuts off after an hour. We're at 38 minutes. Come on. What do we have to tell Mom? Really? You're such a dork. Well, yeah, it's my mom. I love my mom. It fell. Mom, I have 3 messages for you. New life, bravado, self-control. All right, so this is actually you going into hermit mode right now. Not that you haven't been there, or, just pulling back your energies to do self-care, which is essential for every human being on the planet. This is saying that this is essential for you to start this new life, because like it or not, everything in the past has to be done. It can no longer be a story that holds you back in place, and you are learning not to go, you are learning, this is very specific, and I haven't talked to you in like a week, which I don't like doing. Well, I don't like the whole week bit, but self-control. So this is, I feel like you're learning not to look back, and learning to figure out what those little seeds of inspiration are in you, and where is it going to go, where is it going to grow. This is a bittersweet new beginning, but the sweetness is overweighing the bitter on it. And little actions are growing into something bigger. I feel like there's a big change coming into your world right now that's going to actually be really good for you. So I hope that made sense, Mom. I don't know if you have my cell phone number or my email address or any way to contact me, Mom, but feel free if it didn't make sense. Hey, Karina, I already did the collective reading, so if you are just chiming in now, I could give you your own personal question. Have at it. Funky. Funky. Again, I've had that song stuck in my head for like the last few hours. I am so sorry to whoever. Mom, it's bad. Now I'm going to have to listen to the entire song just to get it out of my head. All right, Karina, I'm being pulled to Wisdom of the Oracle for you. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 cards come out. Fine. Any more than that, it's kind of like a personal reading. 1, clean it up. I want clarification on that one. I feel like it's from you and you. So you are going to get 3. Hope that's okay. You're just not going to let it go, Matthew. Okay. By the book, Between Worlds. So I think this was for, I'm sorry, Nina, love for you. I already pulled your card. I forget who I'm pulling this card for. And not, you know, the idea of the name, but just what the name is. Karina, thank you. I almost said Nina again. Nina, you are in the middle of transition right now, and you are trying to figure out what you should hold on to and what you shouldn't hold on to, but really the main thing that you're holding on to is this projected image on you. You want this transition, but you also are afraid of letting people down. You have got to clean it up because what is meant for you is going to come into your life. What is not meant for you, no matter how hard you hang on or how long you try and keep it in your grasp, it is going to be yanked from you. Because it is not meant for you. It served its purpose. It is no longer part of your story, and you need to be okay in letting that storyline go, because there's a new chapter and a new book and a new series and a new section in the library that goes into a library. It just gets bigger, and it's going to get better, and it's going to flow. But save yourself the energy and let go and clean up your side of the street and make room for what is meant for your life. Again, you're in the middle of transition. You're in the eye of the storm. It's calm this moment. It's quiet. And you see all this chaos going on around you. The storm will pass, but it's going to take some things with it. I hope that made sense. Thank you. So, if no one else wants another card pulled, I'm going to call it a night. This is my longest reading. We're at 43 minutes. Yeesh. Well, Karina, I hope that it made sense. Let me know, personal message me, and thank you for asking. Guys, this is the reading for the 5th of November. And, oh, Chelsea, all right, I'm getting healing with the angels. We'll see. I'm not always guided to look at the bottom of the deck. To look at that as a rule is kind of, in my own personal opinion, it's obnoxious, but to each reader their own. There's so many ways to get the same thing done. Like some people only use one deck. I love using multiple. Anytime, Nina. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so Chelsea, I think you're being called to fall in love with yourself. I see, I don't know what your romantic status is. If you're single and looking, then you have to clear the way for a union coming into play, divine partnership. That is a huge thing among the collective right now, these divine unions. I don't know if you know the twin flame concept, soulmate. These are all titles that are moot point. It's just know that you have the divine love coming for you. And if you are currently in a relationship, then this says that you are working out the kinks, not those kind, but you know, all those little nooks and crannies with the partnership, because this is a divine relationship and you are being guided on how to go about it. So let ego and pride step aside, because those are really harsh things to have overpower the relationship, and follow the divine inspiration and love it. Well, You have divine union coming into play if you're single, which you just said. So the romantic thing in the partnership that is that's not happening, know that you have divine purpose and that you have divine love that's mirroring you coming into play. All the work that you have done in yourself, your counterpart has been doing. So the closer you get to falling in love with yourself, the closer you get to actually meeting the other part of this union. So I hope that that made sense. Guys, thank you so much for spending all your time with me. You guys can be doing anything, but you are spending your minutes with me. So that means so much. I will see you all tomorrow at probably a more decent hour. But until then, stay safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you all soon. If you're catching us on the replay, reach out and say hello. I'll talk to you all soon.